And we are live. Welcome everybody. Happy Hour Live again. It's a high anxiety happy hour live. I have to tell you, we'll talk about it a little bit. I'm not afraid to admit, had a little bit of high anxiety this week and had to pull out of Las Vegas. I am still just outside of Las Vegas, and if you could see it, I don't know that you can. Just yeah, hope I don't. Okay, let's see if we're back on. I get a little swirly. I imagine you guys are getting a little swirly there. I checked the speed and we had plenty of down, plenty of up, so we should be able to pull this off. But let's see who is first in the house here. Oh my gosh, Tom and Laurie RV Life. Hi guys, glad to have you in the house. WCRV Adventures. Jim Bertrand is in the house. Glad to have you along. Karen's New Journey. Hi, hon. How you doing? Glad that you are here. I know she's in a tricky area for internet, so we'll thank Connie West for that, and a little shout out for a little alien there. Hopefully, maybe you're on your Verizon. I don't know. So. Oh my gosh, guys, what a week. We're gonna bring up, I'm gonna share with you my anxiety attack, and I have not had one of those in a lot of years, so new feeling for me. I was a little overwhelmed with Las Vegas, but last week, if you joined us, we had a challenge from you guys, and that was the Zipline, to do the Zipline there. Now, I was going to try to do the Zipline at Fremont Street. It was booked out, and I didn't realize when you go to do that they are booked out, and you have to get your tickets at least a few days in advance. And by the time that I started checking on it, it was a little difficult to try to get tickets to that. So I did find a zip line. There are 4 in the Las Vegas area, and one of them looks spectacular. I have to tell you guys, I'm not a big fan of zip lines because to me it is like jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. But it is there are 4, and I was able to find one, and yes, I did complete the challenge, and I got the zip line done, and thanks to Wayne and Carrie, and I don't see them in the house. Oh yeah, I do. There you are. RV Living Life. You guys donated to that. I appreciate it. Wow, what an experience, and that was not part of my anxiety attack, so just to let you know, it was not. Cheers, guys. I got a New Mexico cup today, and we're doing Jamaican coffee tonight, so cheers. Dave, you didn't what is this? Somebody said, didn't you skydive in the Army? I did not. Not everybody in the Army has to jump out of perfectly good airplanes, and I was fortunate enough to be one of the ones that did not have to jump out of a perfectly good airplane. So, whoa, Nelly, looks like they are in the house. Glad to have you. X Fired Up, glad to have you here. Oh my gosh, so it was after the live. I was feeling it, guys. I'm a small town guy. I really am. I was raised in just outside of LA, just out of Beverly Hills for the first 10 years of my life. But as we get older, we kind of learn what's for us and what isn't for us, and I can tell you I am not a big city person anymore. Have lived in small towns for the majority of my life, and I feel fortunate in saying that. But that also means that if I get into lots of people, lots of bright lights, which that is what Vegas is. I kind of locked up this week. And I tried to shake it. I was staying at the Thousand Trails here in Las Vegas. It is very, very tight. Thankfully, Jim and Sue, who are in the room tonight, thank you guys for being here. I actually took their spot, and they came over and visited. And I want to let the people know that if you visited me this week, that wasn't the case of the high anxiety. It really was the traffic, the lights, the people. It just got to be a little bit too much. Tigner, I see somebody's giving a shout out for Tigner's out there. Tigner Adventures is in the house. And but yeah. Oh, I don't remember what day it was. Tom and Laurie might be able to remind me, but this week I was really feeling it and had to just get out. And I had a dinner invite from them, and it would have been great to get over there. And I have to tell you, I was very close to going ahead and taking that invite and pushing past it. Pushing past all the people, and they weren't too far away from me. Hopefully you guys are having a good time where you're at over there. I didn't get to see it over there, but hopefully it wasn't as packed in as the Thousand Trails is here. So I did move out, and I had to thank them and take a rain check on that dinner, and we will see if we can't make that happen, because we are headed to Area 51, looking forward to getting out there, and that will definitely cure the alone time and getting away from the high anxiety. But I found a place overlooking Lake Mead here, and it is a place that I have been here. Actually, Miss Karen and I have been here several times before, and have enjoyed this place. I knew that it would be quiet. Yes, it was, and has been. And I haven't been here the entire time. I was actually going to try to get the Hoover Dam in tonight's live. Unfortunately, that just wasn't going to happen, and so we ran out of time, and we thought, you know what, I'm going to see if I can't pick a spot here right on the trail. I am by Hoover Dam Casino, and it's a little boondocking place that's gotten a little smaller. So WCRV Adventure says your spot looks amazing. Thank you. I wish you guys can see it. I know it's getting washed out, but that washed out area there, that is Lake Mead. And I don't know if I can adjust there we go. How about we do that right there, and now you guys can kind of see my view right over my shoulder. So, oh, yeah, so was really feeling it, was really trying to chill out and not go into town, not go into all the bright lights and all the people. And guys, I think I have slowed down a little bit in my old age. So yeah, so let's see what we got here. Breathe deep. There you go, right there. That's got it. Breathe deep and enjoy living, guys. Your dreams and your time. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. There's give WCRV Adventures. Yeah, no, my gosh, it was. Once I got out of town, I felt a lot better, a lot more relaxed, and didn't feel so crowded in. I haven't done a lot since I got here, but I did make the walk down where we're at right here. You can't really see it, but right down below is where the train trestle used to run, and went all the way to Hoover Dam. And it actually goes through about 4 tunnels that they had to create for those train tracks. And they used it to build the Hoover Dam. It took them 5 months to punch that through and get that train up and running. So It was fun to actually go and see that. I almost put that up there. Next exit is in the house. Bob and Pearl, cheers. Thank you. Yeah, love Lake Mead. I do too. Thank you for that. So we did have a challenge though from last Sunday, and thank you guys. It was brought to my attention. They worried that they didn't want to stress me out. I am not a heights person. It's funny. I can ride motorcycles, and I enjoy that adrenaline. But yeah, I'm not a big heights person, and I've even put out the Grand Canyon video where I kind of walked over to the edge to look over, and a little bit of vertigo, and I thought, okay, it's time to back up just a little bit and get away from that edge. And that's kind of the way that I that I feel about zip lines, guys. I have to tell you, there were 3 parts of that zip line tour. There was a great part where I was standing on a deck. There was not so great part. It took about 15-20 seconds, and then there was another great part that when I was standing on the deck at the other side. And I have to tell you, thank you for pushing my limits, my boundaries. I appreciate that. Don't ever think for 1 minute that I don't enjoy that. Sometimes we need to have our limits pushed, and that was a lot of fun. It is a little disappointing. I was able to, they were sold out online, but I got down there to the line, and they had tickets available down there at the bottom. They cost a little bit more, but I knew I was at least going to be able to do it. It was not Fremont Street. It was actually the Link Promenade that I got to do that one at. And I called ahead to see if I could film that, and they said that they would handle that when I got up there. I thought that I would be able to. Unfortunately, when I got up there, there was no filming option. So I tried to do the best I could to get some B-roll, and we'll see if we can't throw that. I actually started working on the video, and I do have some B-roll, so should be able to fill that in and make that up. But you'll see the line going up, which took about an hour, and then once I get done and got down out of there, which I was very relieved to say that I lived, and nobody that I saw died on the adventure. So yeah, Whoa Nelly says can't wait to see the video. Yeah, we will definitely put that out. So let's put that up there. There we go. Yeah, man, get on your knees. Air is different and a little lower. Yeah, I am tall, 6'5", guys, and they do have weight limits on there. I am clocking the scales at about 255. I know some of the different ones have a weight limit of 250, and hopefully I wear it well, and I don't feel overweight, but anytime that you see those weight limits, I start getting a little nervous. So, alright, oh my gosh, what is that? Are you going to go to Whistler and ride the North America's longest zip line, the Sasquatch? I did not know that. Gary, you are evil. Alright, can I just say that? That is just evil. Now I'm going to have to look into that and see. They do have one that's out here by Boulder City where I'm at, and I did look into it. It's really expensive, but it is 1.5 miles long, and it is 4 zip lines, and they call it a zip line tour, and they are closed for COVID right now. So not that would have been an option, but I was kind of fascinated to see that there was one that actually was, I think mine was about 1,200 feet. Yeah, that one was 1.5 miles and spanned 4 different zip lines. And I don't even know what that would entail. That just, I just, when I'm sitting here telling you, I felt my shoulders kind of tense up when I said that. So, RV Living Life said the kids rode it. Which one did they ride? Check our videos. Definitely go check them out. They have a great channel. I enjoy watching you guys' videos. I wonder which one that they rode. So, there we go. We'll throw that up there. Thanks, Karen's New Jersey. Headed out of Las Vegas after. Maybe we'll have to try the zip line. Yeah, it is a lot of fun, guys. And if you don't have the whole height thing, probably, guys, I only have. Here is something for the live that you may not have known about me. I only have one phobia, one true phobia, and I'll let you try it as we're sitting there talking about it. You know, I've already told you I'm not fond of heights, but I can do heights, and I did do the zip line, so it's not heights. But if you want to guess, I'll share that with you here. My only phobia, and I've only shared it with the people closest to me. They kind of know that about me. So Karen, you can't say. All right. So we'll you already know. But have you ridden? Oh yeah, no, yeah, Jim. Yeah, Jim. Have you ridden the zip line? Oh my gosh. Oh, and there's the answer. That they rode the Sasquatch, longest in North America. That is fascinating. Gonna have to check that out. So what? No booze? Who's no? This live is for 21 and older. Absolutely. So no, actually the lives and happy hour is about getting together with you guys. There's been many times I have not been able to come here with an adult beverage, and I still enjoy you guys being here, even if you can't or don't want to have an adult beverage. So, oh my gosh, look at that one. All right, we did one in Fiji, and they turned 9 at upside halfway down, upside down. Oh my God. I am never going to Fiji because you guys would challenge me to ride that. I know you would. So I am not going to do that. Oh my gosh. But wow. Yeah, so it wasn't until I had already paid, I had already gone up to the flight deck, as you might say, and they informed me that I was going to have to put the camera and everything I had in my pockets. Basically, I tried wearing my glasses because I was kind of curious. I know they have the glasses cams. And I wondered if I could get away with wearing my glasses. And I got all the way up there and got hooked up, and he said, I'm going to have to take those glasses from you and put those in they strap a little bag to you. And I was really hoping that, okay, if I can get away with the glasses, maybe I can get a pair of those glasses cams and use that. And no, that was not an option. So unfortunately, but I will say that there is a filming option for the one over Fremont. It is $59 to ride the Fremont zip line, and you have to use their camera, and when you get to the other end you have to buy the footage from them. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they give you on Sasquatch, they give you a GoPro to film. Yeah, and I think that's the way that they do it. I asked them there because when I got up there, I thought, well, do you have a filming option? And they didn't even have a filming option. So, unfortunately. Oh, so what is the fear of? Yeah, biggest. Yeah, I would fear no coffee. Yeah, before anything else. So, Yeah, see, and people mentioned that there zipline in Costa Rica, no OSHA there. Yeah, that would make me a little nervous. People mentioned there is another one that goes off of one of the towers in Las Vegas from the roof, guys, all the way from the roof. I don't remember which hotel that was, and it was actually less expensive than even the link. I think it was $25 if I'm not mistaken. The link was $33, and but I saw the picture of where that comes from. Oh hell no, 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 that ain't happening. That was off the top of the building. No, that's not gonna happen. So, I don't care what you guys challenge me to on that one. I'm not doing that one. So. Oh my gosh. Yeah, fears, no snakes. Yeah, no, I'm not. There is no snakes so far that I've seen here, but I'll tell you what. Last night, over by where I'm parked, did have a bighorn sheep, and I think I got a picture of it. If I can throw that in at the end of one of the maybe the Zipline video, I will. That was fascinating. First time I had ever seen that, but no snakes, not snow snakes, no snakes. Oh. All right. So how about you guys? What phobias have you got out there? Do you care to share? I know I'm a little embarrassed to share it with you. I haven't seen a lot of guesses. You probably wouldn't guess this because so few people have my photophobia. But I'll tell you what it is right now. I cannot walk into a hospital and and look straight ahead. When I can go to the reception desk and I can walk all around that area, I don't have any problem with it. But when I go into a hospital and I let them know right up front, I have to watch the back of your feet. I can't look up. If I do, I'm out. I'm going to be collapsed. I'm going to be collapsed on the floor, and they're going to wake me up 5 minutes later with smelling salts and asking me if I'm okay. So it's happened to me several times. I've just kind of gotten used to it, and I try to avoid hospitals at all costs. There is a name for it. Don't ask me what the name is. I do not remember. But I can tell you that, yeah, I just do not do well in hospitals. So that's my phobia, guys. Oh. Let's see what you guys got out there. What do you guys do? I mean, this is only the second time that I've had had an anxiety attack, and I don't know if anybody out there. I know Miss Karen struggles with that a little bit, and the funny thing is we were always able to ground each other, and so it worked well that way. But there is the fight or flight reaction that you get from that, and I definitely had to get out of there as quickly as possible. I've never actually had to drive a 40,000 pound rig through traffic to get away from it, so I don't know. I managed to without hitting anybody, and it didn't look like Pinball leaving. So, but yeah, if you have anxiety, if you're prone to that, it was only the second time in my life I have ever had that. So, RV Living Life says no belts for me. Love living on the edge. I do too, normally. That's why I don't mind these challenges, to kind of push my boundaries a little bit. Things that I wouldn't necessarily do for myself. I get to the other side and I feel very accomplished that I got that done. I know if it was a bad fear, yeah, there would have been, there'd been no way. There we go, hospitals, yeah. Yeah, they are no fun. I think if the challenge would have been for me to walk through a, uh, a hospital, and I would not have been able to do it. So don't ask me where that comes from, guys. I have no idea. It's just been something I've had all my life. So, oh, yeah. I know that one. All right. I get high anxiety when my wife raises her voice at me, and she's been known to do it frequently. Yeah, no, I know that one. No, that's just a regular one. I kind of get that, but yeah, you still have that fight or flight reaction. So, oh my gosh. Oh, because I was trying to figure out if I could do this from above the Hoover Dam, I really don't have any Nomad news for you tonight. Other than I can tell you that Campervan Kevin, he's done some more videos. Looks like Tucker is going to be okay. So big thumbs up to Kevin and Tucker, and looks like he's going to be all right. So not a lot out of that camp. And he I guess they were working on some troubles. I didn't get a chance to go through his videos and see. So, yeah, is that right? Yeah. Yeah, my mom is a retired RN, and she says that fear of hospitals is not all that uncommon. It's funny, um, when you go into hospitals, once you tell them that, they recognize it and they know. And I have been, unfortunately, the nurses walk a little bit fast, and I lose track of where they're at, and I can't move at that point. All I can do is look at the floor and wait until somebody gathers me up. So it's strange. It's I don't know how to explain it, but a little claustrophobia. Yeah, that's a common one. Don't have that, but I can understand it. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a good one. I have felt it there. Yeah, I get into concert situations, and you're surrounded, and I have felt it at not to the extent that maybe I needed to leave the concert, but I have had to get to a more open area where I wasn't so crowded in. But I think mine came from the traffic, just getting to and around Las Vegas. That's when I really felt it, because guys, I don't normally drive that slow, but at the same time, boy, I'll tell you what, I've lost a few miles per hour in my driving. And was I in a hospital as a kid? I was. I had a little bit of surgery once upon a time. It was nothing major. I don't remember anything from it being anything scary. In fact, I remember after it was all done, and in my hospital room getting lots of toys from mom and dad. So it was kind of like Christmas. But so I don't have any bad thoughts about that. I don't, and you know, they taught us combat medic in the Army. The fear of blood is not there. There's, you know, so it's not related to that. I can't tell you what that actually comes from. So yeah, I do too. Look at that, X fired up, throwing that out there. Loves crawling through caves, and it gets me past it. Yeah, I am all about generally when everybody else is wanting to stop in the cave and turn around and go back, I'm wanting to push forward, and I don't even mind getting on my hands and knees or even my belly if it's to crawl through to another area. So yeah, I'm glad that but I can understand it. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. So anyway, just checking you guys out. So we are headed to after this, and in just a couple days here, headed to Area 51, and there wasn't a lot that happened at Area 51 the last time we were there. We had a couple of low flyovers from jets, which is really cool, but I didn't really have enough to make a video out of it. There was only one small thing that happened during that time. Every time we go out and sit at Area 51, something happens. Something bizarre, something strange, and yeah, I enjoy it a lot. So I'm looking for that quiet time, and it's going to be fun going out there with Tom and Laurie, because they're going to come out and join us. Yeah, no one had, yeah, that 1,000 Trails was insane. I had anxiety when we visited. Yeah, I can understand that. And I had a pretty big spot. You could see all the other spots. Everybody is, if you had to pass the Grey Poupon, you'd have no problem at 1,000 Trails Las Vegas. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, hanging out in the desert, boondocking will remove the need for unnecessary speed. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We are going to be a little out of the out of connection. I know that Tom and Laurie need to try to do their Saturday coffee chat. So we're going to try to make that happen, and we have the Sunday live. Now, we had to cancel it one time before while we were out there because we had no signal. We drove around and we could not get signal. We have pulled off the live at the Little Alien, and that was thanks to their Wi-Fi, but that isn't a guarantee. So next Sunday we're gonna try to make that happen. But like Tom and Laurie said on their video, if we miss you, we'll just have to make it up during the week when we get out of there. But so just heads up on that. I'm planning on doing the live, and we will do it if at all possible. But and same with those guys. So let's see. Yeah, there you go. My phobia: tight RV spaces where you can pass the Great Poupon. Yeah, the Las Vegas 1,000 Trails would not be for you then, because yeah, it is very close, and you pretty much have to keep your windows shaded because the next door neighbor pretty much is part of your coach. So I'm not a big fan, but I will say for the times that I have been in Las Vegas and have paid $200 a night to stay at one of the hotels, being able to stay in Las Vegas for a couple weeks for free has been great. And I can't say enough about the security there at the 1,000 Trails. Not once have I ever been there where it didn't feel safe. Now, was it packed in? Yeah, they were more packed in than I have ever seen them. Every spot was filling up. And none of them were vacant for more than a couple hours, and they had somebody else in there. So just a sign of the times that we're seeing a lot more people in the parks, and we're going into summer. So that kind of leads me back to what I've been saying, is if you have something like 1,000 Trails, make your reservations as early as you can. I am the type that doesn't do reservations except for maybe 2 weeks ahead of time, and honestly, I have not. And right now, as it sits, I don't have much planned after May, so hopefully I'll be able to make a reservation. But I'll be in after Area 51, heading up to South Lake Tahoe. I'll be hanging out with my brother and his wife up there. Looking forward to that. So oh yeah, RV and Living Life, we need to get you on. That is next week, and Is normally, I think that is our last Sunday. When is our last Sunday live? Yeah, that is next week, darn it. If we can pull that off from Area 51, would love to have you on and talk a little bit about it. They have just sold their home and they're getting ready to go full time, and so they're kind of passing all of their milestones to get out on the road. Can't wait to see you guys in real life, and hopefully we can get you on if we can pull the live off next week. That is the live last Sunday of every week. I'm opening it up to anybody that wants to join us on screen, on the live. And last time we had some audio difficulties, but I think we pulled it off okay. It wasn't great, and we're still dealing with those problems, but with any luck we can have you guys on. So if that works good for you, definitely hopefully we'll see you next week. If we miss it, we will do it the following week, because I really do enjoy that, having you guys come on. Another one would be fun is Whoa Nelly. Love to have you guys on. And Tom and Laurie, I'm just going to throw since you guys are going to be out there with me at Area 51, would love to have you guys on right by my side. It would be fun to have you guys on. And so I don't want to put you on the spot, but if you want to do that, would love to have you on. So that would be fun. Jim is asking some questions. I think RV Living Life. Yeah, are you buying an RV in the USA to get over the border? They already have their RV. I don't know where they bought that at, but thank you. Would love to have you guys on. So we'll definitely try to make that happen. If it doesn't happen, okay, you want to see this? You want to see this? This is what I have to put up with. Tom and Laurie, all right? Yeah, they'll come on, sure, for $1. They're trying to get their cactus copyright fees back, I know. So, no, that would be fun to have you guys on. That would be a blast. No, bus is enough. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So, oh my gosh. So what has been going on with you guys? We don't have any Nomad news, although Wade and Carrie sent me a text right at the last, right coming up before the live, and they said that there's an interesting article on for Starlink, and Tesla has come out with kind of saying it should be ready for RVs and RV use sometime this year, I think is what that said. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have not heard a lot about it. I know what I have heard hasn't been a whole lot of positive, but it would be it would be wonderful to have that. And I don't know what the time is and all that on there, but maybe if I can get into that and get some information, it would be great to throw that up on Nomad News. Yeah, there's a lot of things happening in the background, so we'll just we'll see how that works. So I know one of the biggest concerns is having data and having internet on the road. In fact, even my brother hit me up here not too long ago and asked me what I was using for my my network, for my connectivity while I'm out here on the road. And I can tell you that I got in on the deal from Mobley a few years ago, and I'm still using it. That Mobley has been a great deal through AT&T. They don't offer it anymore, but it was $22. It's a standalone account. I don't have a phone with AT&T, and I couldn't even make a call if I tried. But it has been a fantastic deal, and that's what has brought the lives to you ever since we started doing it. So I also have a Wi-Fi range extender that I use, and I originally bought that thinking that I could hook into the Wi-Fi at the parks, and that would allow me to have it there at the coach a little bit easier. I have not used it for that. I have literally just used it to connect the AT&T. The range on the Mobley is only about 30 or 40 feet, but when I do it on the range extender, I can get about 300 or 100 yards, 300 feet or 100 yards out away from the coach, and still have connection with my phones and devices. I use a Screen Beam Mini on the TV, so that allows me to throw videos up on the TV in the coach. I use that on a regular basis. Have tried the Chromecast from Google, and the only problem with the Chromecast was that you have to have an internet connection for it to work. And obviously, if you're going out someplace like Area 51, there is no internet, so that Google Chromecast did absolutely no good out there. But the Screen Beam Mini 2 is what I have. That has worked well for being able to throw my phone up on the TV, be able to throw the screen from my computer up on the TV. So if you're looking for a solution to do that, the Screen Beam Mini 2, definitely look that up, and it has worked well for me for a couple years now at least. So let's see what we've got there. And that's really about it. So you know what? I'm not sharing with you. I haven't shared with you. You've heard about the brakes on the truck and the tires on the coach, and we went through the maintenance issues last week, line by line. They continue, and I have picked up an electronic gremlin. I'm still fighting with the computer. I'm still fighting with the phone. Now we have 2 new ones this week that I'm going to have to figure out. The first one is the washer and dryer. I push the button on it and nothing. It just looks at me like, what do you want me to do? Washer and dryer has gone out. And I know the ice maker was important to Miss Karen. I'm here to tell you the washer and dryer is important to me. And I don't have a washer and dryer now. So I'm going to have to go in and figure out the last, Jim threw me off a little bit. I see that. I'm going to have to get that darn washer dryer figured out. Then let's just add on to it. I went to use my Davy Crockett GMG Green Mountain Grills smoker pellet grill the other day, and it's not working. Something electronic has gone wrong in the grill, and I hate to say that because there's no time to fix that before we get out to Area 51 with Tom and Laurie. And I know they're probably were looking forward to possibly doing a pizza while we were out there, at least one pizza night. And we're going to have to figure out, Laurie, you're going to have to learn how to cook pizza in your oven. I know you can do it because you have your oven like nailed. You've got that down. So let's see. So yeah, there you go. 2 more things that I did not expect, and now I'm going to have to figure that out. What is this? Jim is throwing out there. I heard that Blockbuster is opening up kiosk again. I have not heard about that, so don't even know about that. But if you saw the video, we visited the last Blockbuster store left in the nation. That is in Bend, Oregon, our little home away from home, our home base that since we've been on the road. So yeah, there you go. Tom, Laurie. Actually, Sam and Virginia aren't here in the room, but he usually watches the video later on. Sam and Virginia are going to come out and visit us and stay with us for a little time out there too. So hopefully I'll be giving them a call and see, make sure they know our timing out there. So they came out and joined us in Quartzsite for during the rally out there for Bob and Pearls, and it was great seeing them again. And they are new to boondocking, and they pulled it off beautifully. I think they made it 12 or 13 days, and that is far and away much better than they had done before. They killed it. So they had a great time. We had a great time with them, and look forward to seeing those guys again when we get out there. Yeah, what is that? Let's see. If anyone can figure it out, is you. Tom will assist with the smoker. I know what it is, guys. I've already dug into it, and I don't know how to fix this one. It is a plug that went bad inside the smoker. So the main electronics are okay. I don't know where I can find this plug at. So if you're an electronics guru out there and you're watching this, it is like a, I'd say it's a 6 or 7 pin line plug that hooks onto the board, the control board, that has melted and has gone away. And I called GMZ Grills, and they do not have a replacement for that part, so I'm not exactly sure what to do with this at this point. I know I can fix it. I'm just going to have to, it's going to take a computer store, I think. It's going to take, we don't have Radio Shack anymore, and I would have said Radio Shack would have been my go-to place, but I'm going to have to do a little searching and see if I can find a part that will fit that. So, but yeah, we will plan on doing Area 51 for, we'll see how long everybody lasts. It is, you are remote out there, and there is a lot to see though, so it'll be fun running around there and seeing. And then of course there's also the stars at night. And we've been kind of holding off right now because it is still kind of chilly out there, and still waiting for the temps to kind of come up. It has been dipping down into the 30s every night, and I'm hoping that warms up a little bit, because when it gets that cold you don't really feel like stargazing. So Richard M is in the house. Beautiful background. Yeah, that is Lake Mead. And I don't know if you can see the white coming up kind of the sides there. That is the original water line. It is down about 90 feet or so. I'm not sure exactly. But yeah, X fired up. I really miss Radio Shack. I do too. I'm sorry to see them gone, because I used to get all kinds of this oddball electronic stuff that you don't really know where you can get it from now. So if you are and have some electronic background, and you know where I can get a, like I said, it's either a 6 or a 7 pin straight line plug. That's what I'm going to need to fix that, and I don't know how hard it is going to be to actually find that, but but I think that's going to wrap this one up tonight, guys, because normally I have the Nomad news to make up for this, but try Mauser Electronics for the plug. Thank you for that. We'll throw that up there. I did not know about that, and I will have to check that out. Ooh, Laurie says Radio Shack is back. Where is Radio Shack? I thought they all closed down. Are you trying to say they're still out there? Whoa, Nelly says Fries, and I've heard of them. I'm not that familiar with them though. So you think they'd have those too? There might be one here in Las Vegas. I may have to do some running into town and see if I can find that, because that would be something that'd be nice to have fixed. So, well, thanks for those suggestions, guys. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up early tonight. Hopefully everybody is staying warm. I talked to my brother in New Hampshire today, and he had a bunch of snow come through with this latest front, so still doing the snow, but I know April was not a guarantee of warm weather even in Bend, Oregon, so let alone across the country. But I know our friends to the north up there, it sounds like you guys have been having a better winter than we have. And I guess they had, oh, look at that. I didn't know that, Miss Laurie. Thank you for that. 450 stores and more coming back. Oh, that's an interesting one. Throw that up there. See how in Canada, might be in the U.S., they have everything you can think of. I'm going to do some Googling. Google is my friend. So, yeah, that's it right there. You can buy anything online if you know what you're trying to purchase. And I think I do. X fired up. It's pulling down 88 degrees. It was warm here today. I don't know exactly. It was not hot. It was actually comfortable, and it's still comfortable now. I'm going to look at my phone here really quick. Wouldn't you know, it wouldn't be right on my screen here. But it has been comfortable here. 78 degrees I've got here. So we're right there with you. Oh, well, Nellie, have a good evening. Yep, thank you guys for being here tonight. And hopefully 74 in Florida. That is from April Fenton. That is the first time I've seen you here, April. Glad to have you along. Gosh, I appreciate all you guys. It was fun hanging out with you. And sorry it's a little short tonight. We're going to be about 8 minutes short, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, no, that's cold. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap this one up. We're going to call it a night and call it a week, and we will see you next week from Area 51, or pretty close to. We have to run into Alamo, which is about 15 miles away from where we're at, and hopefully we'll be able to pull off our live there from the Alien Research Center or someplace there in Alamo, Nevada, or the Little Alien. So we'll see you guys next week. All right, guys, have a good night. Live life full time, and thank you right there. RV Living Life. You guys see you on Tuesday, Dave. I'll be giving you guys a call and talking to you, Tom and Laurie. You guys take care. We will see you all next week. Take care. Bye-bye.